I'm Josh with Skid Pro. Today we're going to do our quick start guide with our mini concrete breaker. Come along, we'll do a step-by-step to get you up and running quicker and easier. One maintenance item of note is the grease zerk for the tool. That's located right here in the cavity. The most important part of this, you always have to have down pressure on the tool, pushing it up into the cavity when you grease it. Otherwise, if there's no down pressure, like in this current position, if I greased it, we could get grease up and over the point and into the cavity, and that'll be problematic for you when you're running. Other than that, like any normal concrete breaker, you'd start on the edge of the project and you just work your way back. You can see the nice chunks here. They're big enough to handle with a mini and a rock bucket, which we'll show you later, and yet not too big for the mini to handle. So the first thing we do, of course, is hook up our QT plate, make sure that is locked in, hook up the hydraulic hoses, and we're ready to get started. Fire up the machine. Always, always, always have safety glasses, or if you're concerned, there are full face protection as well. You definitely can get some chips flying. It's usually not too bad, but always have safety glasses. For the concrete breaker, it's imperative to always have down pressure on your working tool, or your bit as they call it. You do not want to dry fire this machine. It's damaging to the internal components. So there we have it pretty vertical, and then when I push it down, one thing I like now, as you can see here, I can't see the tip, and that's actually helps me from a safety standpoint. I don't have near as many chips flying. If I can see the tip, then I can see the chips coming at me. The breaker only works in one direction, so find what that direction is on your machine. For me, it's my right hydraulic button. As I'm going down, I make sure to keep that down pressure always on the concrete. One thing you want to be careful about is prying. This is a breaker, not a pry bar. So you want to be very careful you don't pry on that work tool until that concrete is loose. Get that straight up and down. We're hitting right on that point already. You can see when I have it vertical, you get more hits per minute. You always want to try and keep that whole head vertical. Well, there you have it. I hope that helped. If you have any questions, call our product gurus 24/7 or jump online at skidpro.com. And as always, our promise to you, better products, better service, happier customers.